we're headed in the direction we're gonna go. But we also think like it's nice to be informative, probably anyway. We have opinions on stuff.
Lots of opinions.
Lots of opinions. So why not talk about some of our opinions? Maybe. Okay, wait. We were talking about landscaping because we were talking about how the in the UK they're seeding they say they're going to start seeding the sky so that making clouds for rain. And I've heard of them already doing that in the Middle East.
I haven't heard of this until today, so
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and but at the same time, yeah, so and there have been some drawbacks to it. And also, we don't really know what chemicals they're using and how those chemicals affect us, too. And also, we all know like the earth just cycles, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you said earlier.
The the Earth is like a woman because
Yeah.
that's why we call her Mother Earth.
Yeah. She goes through hormonal phases of like hot and cold and all that stuff.
There's a season for everything.
Yeah.
We were talking about Utah and how people have to water their lawn in order to have grass. And so when I got married and I moved to Minnesota, um, my husband at the time was saying that they didn't have a sprinkling system. And I said, how? I thought he was joking because I didn't know how their grass was green. And he goes, no, I'm serious. We really don't have a sprinkling system. It's just like the climate here. And so, well, I didn't really believe him. And then I found out that it gets really green here. It's green everywhere here. But in Utah, if you want grass at all, you have to have a sprinkling system.
Yeah, and I was like,
it's a desert.
I think that people should be, and I've noticed a lot of people around Utah have been doing this where they're like, we will desert scape or whatever they want to call it, like
they do in Nevada.
Landscape for the environment. And because really ultimately like you need that water the most. The plants that need the amount of water Utah gets is the ones you should have in your yard.
Right. And to completely contradict that, I do have comments. Yeah. When I laid on the grass here, I was really excited because in Utah you can lay on the grass and it feels nice and you feel clean and everything because bugs don't crawl all over you. And I laid on the grass, the lawn, for the first time here, and I was just mauled by all kinds of small little creatures, and I haven't laid on the grass since. So for like 24 years, I haven't laid on the grass. But when I was a kid growing up, I could lay on the grass and really grass enjoy.
Nice. But it's also a pain to mow.
Oh yeah, but
I've done a lot of lawn mowing in my life.
So on the plus side of trying to change your climate with grass.
No. You should just work with the ecosystem that you live in.
Well, okay.
That's, I mean, seriously.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Why not? This is my complaint. I've had this thought for a very long time though, so it's not easily, because I've been thinking about this for a long time.
One of the main reasons I stay in Minnesota is because it's so green. Because I always thought Utah was depressing. I mean, now I miss it because of the mountains, but growing up, it was just like so brown all winter long and all the snow was up on the mountains.
I have yet to experience all the seasons in Minnesota, so I can't comment on that.
That's the plus side.
Yeah. I mean,
lots of bugs though, and lots of mosquitoes.
I've been seeing some kind of like social media posts about the mosquito problem here, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, we lived up in Rush City by Pine City, and they said the early settlers there stated that it was unlivable because of the mosquito problem.
Well,
it's pretty bad. I mean, I went outside the first time when I moved here, and I had at least 30 mosquito bites on each foot, and I was only out for like maybe 5-10 minutes. Awful, because in Utah, you might get 3 for the whole night.
Yeah. depending on whether you're by Utah Lake or not.
Okay. Still not that bad
I know.
compared to here.
But I mean, something they do in Utah is they have a business that comes around to all the houses that are by the Utah Lake, and they're like, "Oh, let us get those swallows' nests off your property." Well, guess what the swallows do? Have I already ranted to you about this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a rant. See, this is why I'm like, we need to be working with our ecosystem, not against it. And we are working against it.
What are you looking for?
The lid to this thing. I lost it.
Oh, it's right there.
I put it in a safe spot. That way it wouldn't get knocked off my lap. Oh, just kidding. Okay, I don't know why I do it. Oh yeah. And we already touched on all of the things. Check. Okay. Oh, yeah, I wanted to tell you. Yeah, I told you about how they're selling oxygen in a can.
Yo, I don't believe you because that
No,
sounds
it's
stupid.
a commercial. And you told me to look up which Shark Tank guy it is. It's the old bald one. Like everybody can picture him in their brain. Like that guy.
Okay.
He's selling it. And then on the commercial, they have like two ladies working out, a guy in an office.
It's like
Old
Spaceballs
ladies.
because he is.
Yeah, I know.
Is
It's
the
just
governor
like
with-
Spaceballs. They're like, yeah. They sold all
he's
their
sucking all
air's
the
about
air out
to
of the
get,
cans.
yeah.
Yep.
They're trying to vacuum the air out of one people. Anyway, yeah. I was like, oh, cool. Because they've already started selling us our water and our food. They won't let us grow our own food in a lot of states. Like, okay. Yep, we're about all the way, all of our like basic necessities are now commoditized. Yay. I don't think this is going to go over very well.
I don't either.
Okay, should we cut this part out?
We can.
I'm tired of it.
What's that taxi song? It's really good. I can't remember what it's called. The Yellow Taxi.
Let's hear it.
That's what this reminds me of.
I'm going to try something.
By Counting Crows. They paved paradise.
Oh, to put up a parking lot? I don't think they were the original.
Well, I like this version.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I think I like Carly Simon. I think that's who does the other one.
Okay.
Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone?
Yep.
And then what?
I don't know the rest of the words.
I wanted you to see.
Well, I have the lyrics right here.
They paved paradise, put up a parking lot.
Didn't mean to click on it again. I'm sorry.
No, I was like, yeah, now background.
Well, I was listening to you sing.
Oh no, we didn't want to talk about that. They're removing the COVID-19 vaccine from childhood vaccine schedule.
This is good because it's more like a flu shot, right?
Yeah, it kind of shouldn't be on the schedule. And they're banning food dyes finally. That's amazing. So, yeah. Oh, well, I don't know about this. I already touched on that. And let's see. Oh, yeah, that thing I thought about being the more weathered something is.
Oh, that's when we were talking about relationships.
Yeah.
If you have kids, you should date somebody that has kids. You shouldn't date somebody that doesn't have kids because that person is not very weathered and they really can't handle.
Yeah. Well, and a
Things.
weathered thing is more useful. It's just like that's an obvious like supposition you can make if you see something weathered. You're like, someone has valued it enough to take care of it. It clearly
Yep.
is useful
Hmm.
and useful enough to warrant such care. Is
You
what I
find
wrote
comfort in the
exactly.
weathered thing. That's what you're talking about. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like this better. This light on us.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
I think they both could be good. We'll
I
have
can't
to see.
tell. Yeah, yeah, that's okay. Oh, yeah. And then the list. Okay. Oh, I have more things. Oh, I did tell you about these things. Yeah. I don't think I starred any of them. Oh, yeah, but this thing.
Which
You
one?
were interested in it, in the GDP.
Oh yeah, talk about that one.
Well, like I've heard contrary things between the US and China being the highest GDPs, but I
First, tell
saw
everybody what a GDP is.
gross. You know what? It has something to do with our profits.
You could probably look it up.
Yeah, gross something profits. Mm. We're gonna make fish and
Gross domestic product.
products. Yeah. So,
It's
so,
the
but
measure of the economic activity.
we have, but something a good point I read on Twitter or X was that somebody said it's uh it's actually like how much money you can use though, and we have the ability. Our dollar is more influential and used than the Chinese, which I think maybe it was spelled in a weird way, but it's still just the yen. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna. Don't quote me on that. But what I thought was interesting is U.S., China, Germany, then California, and then like India, Japan, UK, like some others. That kind of blew my mind, and then made me go on a rant about how California needs to be Northern and Southern California. Like anyway, not that I, but we usually like to break up monopolies in this country, don't we? I don't know.
Yeah, you should.
Monopolies are what all of the stuff I could rant about. I'm not going to do that one today.
You're allowed to do
I'm
that.
not going to do it. You're just, what are you doing?
I'm looking up the pronunciation for the yen.
Sweet.
It's
Yuan. Okay, so he spelled it the way it's probably supposed to be spelled. I just tried to scroll on this paper.
That's hilarious.
So lame. Okay, so I don't know why I had to throw in my irritation for Neil deGrasse Tyson. He ranks up there with those Penn and Teller. I'm done.
Okay. Shall we just
This
talk?
stuff was a little too. Yeah, well, we got through those topics pretty quick. We could just circle back to some of them if you want.
We can.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out a formatting for us, but we'll figure it out how it's comfortable for us.
Yeah.
Because it just if we're not comfortable, it's just going to be annoying.
Yeah.
I think
noticed
we
you got
talked
some
about
ice
annoying
cream.
last time.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
When did what were we talking about?
We were talking about what makes an annoying person.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you said I don't know any annoying people, and I said Wendy was annoying.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Deborah.
What about the ice cream?
I said I noticed you got ice cream.
Yeah, you can have ice cream.
I could.
Yeah.
But does it bother you if I eat ice cream?
No. I now the groceries that I buy, I would like you to know that you have full access to.
I don't buy ice cream, but if you buy it, I'll eat it.
Yeah, you can.
That works for me.
Especially if it's been in there for days. Like, please.
Well, I didn't know what you were gonna do with it.
No.
Like if
I bought it for Ave, and I had a bowl.
Oh, you bought it then?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know it was in there this long.
Yeah.
What else do you want to talk about, Sarah?
Um,
We can talk about relationships.
part of me just wants to heat up those enchiladas and eat them.
Oh, I would. Yeah, you should, and then you could make some more for me.
I need to go to the grocery store and get some
Okay, because I
ingredients.
gotta leave in 2 hours to go to work.
Yeah, we'll just do the asparagus and fish tonight.
Okay, that works.
Okay. And what do you think? Maybe a little bit of a curry fish? What do you think? What kind of flavoring do you want?
I'm thinking I don't know a lot about cooking, so why don't you just pick and it'll probably taste good.
Okay. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe I should cook all the fish and then for the leftovers make a curried fish tomorrow
You could do
with
that.
wild rice. Because actually should have had the wild rice cooking now. Well, if we were going to have it. That's what was missing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. This tastes so good. We should get a lot of ice cream. Ever since I got divorced, I have not been lactose intolerant, and I think that is the weirdest thing. How did that even happen?
Huh. Well, you've cut out a lot more bread than normal.
Oh, I have. I haven't been eating bread.
And
I had sourdough
a
bread.
lot of times I think I've blamed things on milk that really needed to be blamed on bread.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
and I love bread.
Yeah,
I just love
I love bread.
it.
Okay,
I love butter on bread.
Just think
and
of
I like
how
to dunk
amazing
it in
I am.
soup. I'm weird.
Just think of how amazing. No, I love to do that too.
Mm.
And butter on tuna fish sandwiches, like butter goes on bread.
I love butter.
Like bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a saying for a reason.
I like to cook my pancakes in just like a bunch of butter and then just eating the pancakes with all the butter on it. Oh, that is so delicious.
I eat gluten-free stuff is not any better. It doesn't make me feel any better. I can't do it. I just don't do it.
Okay, we should stop talking about food because I'm gonna get hungry and then we're gonna stop recording.
I just have to.
Go
we could just bring it over here, over to the
Oh,
kitchen.
we could.
Do you want to?
Well, we need
Why
to put
not?
our dishes away.
That's okay. They can watch us do that. We can speed up through it or something.
Oh, we could.
Whatever.
Okay. I like to hand wash dishes, and Sarah likes the dishwasher. I prefer hand washing dishes because for me it gets done faster. And Sarah likes to not look at them and put it in the dishwasher. I just like to get it done.
I don't want to see them for an hour or so.
For me,
actually, I leave them overnight, and then
I don't mind messes
as
long as it's a clean mess. And Sarah likes it to just look clean.
Yeah,
but I'm fine with a mess if it's a clean mess.
Yeah,
it has to be clean. If I don't know how it got cleaned, then I have to re-clean it, like clean over.
That bothers me because I'm like, do you understand how meticulous I am?
Yeah. I am too, but we're just
you don't have to come back around with what I've already done.
No, I'm very clean. Do not. No. This is hilarious. So it's been like really nice living with Sarah because she picks up after herself and she cleans, but I'm not used to it, so it's new.
Yeah, she's used to doing much more cleaning, and that's okay. We've talked about this. We're totally good with it. Otherwise, I wouldn't bring it up. But it's like it's a thing. When you live with anybody, you have to just understand their style. Mm-hmm. And I have basically understood that you just are very clean. Mm-hmm. And I don't need to, fret that you think I can't do a good job. Mm. For the most part.
If I didn't clean it, I assume it's dirty, so it needs to get cleaned. So unless you tell me that you cleaned that, I'll want to clean over it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that makes
dust
sense.
exists, we breathe it, it's all over. And so things need to get wiped and cleaned all the time.
Well, no, most of it, I don't really even think about when you're cleaning. I just am like, must have made a mess over there or something. I don't know.
Okay, now what were we going to do in the kitchen area?
We're going to
make pancakes. What are we doing?
What?
Well, I was thinking of butter.
No.
Oh, what are we making?
Fish and asparagus.
Okay.
But
wild
rice.
You'd be the only one cooking because I suck at cooking.
Well, you will be the one putting the dishes away.
Oh, thank you. I almost spit out my ice cream. That was hilarious. Oh my God. Thank you for giving me that job. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pee my pants. Stop laughing for a
I
second.
can't. That was did not. It came out. It just came out.
Okay, okay. I'm laughing way too hard. Okay,
You already have oats in here, and you bought more oats.
you can never have too much of
I
a
know
good
that's
thing.
good food storage
We're gonna.
for you.
How are we doing this thing? This camera thing.
Oh well, I was gonna bring it over and plug it in, like over on
Okay.
this side thing maybe, and set it up. But
Okay. Do you want to do that first so that
I got
the cameras-
sidetracked.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh, this thing that had pistachios in it is empty. I need to refill it. Even
Okay.
though that's not our priority.
Do you want to set up the camera and I'll put the dishes away?
I will do that.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's so kind of you. Is it still recording?
Maybe. I don't think I pushed pause.
Ouch! I just poked my
No, that's
finger.
cute. We could just put that at the other end or something.
Okay.
I'll do this.
With all of our lemons.
Yeah.
I'm turning the light on. You don't want the light on to cook?
Well, I do. I'll just open these blinds again.
Okay.
And we can also put light on. Katie, you've been so good. It's daytime when they sleep.
Is that why they're being good? Because they're sleeping?
Yeah.
It's like a cat. I mean, like kids. Okay. Like it's like a cat.
It is like children. Like. This is mostly where the dishes go.
So we have to show them everything we do.
I know. That's why I'm not pointing it over there. I'm pointing it this way. And then I realized, why do I have it angled like this and blah, blah, blah. Okay. But the wild rice first.
Okay, you do that.
Okay. I didn't even think about this. I don't know if I want to be recording this part.
We can always cut it out.
Okay.
Anything that looks dumb, we can cut out. Such a wonderful thing.
Let's see. I'll just use a couple of these packets. Oh, good.
You're welcome.
I was about to say thank you.
Well,
You read my mind.
I was just saying you're welcome because I knew you were going to say thank you.
I know. It's so cool. It's crooked. Okay. And then, oh. Okay. I know how to do stuff, you know.
I'm gonna pass you up, and then what am I gonna do?
I don't know. It would be taking me just probably longer. Because I'm like oh, just hurry and do this, and then I don't have my routine.
Yeah, do your routine. Things taste better when you do your routine. You see that skill? I threw it.
No.
I was good. I have skills.
You didn't even have to pull out the step stool?
Well, yeah, that's what I. Exactly. That's called
Okay.
skill.
I know. 2 1/2. 4, 5.
Do you need this out?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I can also just eat nuts while you're cooking and
Yeah,
just
you
stare
can
at you.
eat nuts.
I could do that.
I don't even have to close one eye. It's a skill. And then what? Do I boil it first or just put it in? I forgot. Okay. Kind of you need the dishes out of the way anyway. Oh, I know where to put this.
I know.
Yeah. So thank you.
Mm-hmm. What do you want me to do with this? Are you going to use this?
Yeah.
You are?
I'll use, well, no, probably not. I'm going to pan fry the fish and I'm going to.
Where does this go? Over in this one?
Uh-huh. Even though, oh, that would be tasty. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, okay.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking if I bake it, it'll be closer to the rice. Oh, how am I supposed to do it without knowing the temperature to cook it? Okay, never mind. All right. Do you want peppers with the asparagus?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I just like butter on it and salt.
Do you want to do the asparagus?
I'm just going to cook in the oven. Are you going to use the oven?
No. I'm
Okay,
going to
then.
pan fry the fish.
Then I will do it.
Okay. You're fine.
They like to go wherever
Oh.
they feel like going.
If you want to use the long pan for that, you can.
No, if that's too much butter, because you got to think it'll end up wasting butter. 'cause it's
Okay.
seasoned. Are you using this butter for anything?
I brought it out for you.
Okay. So I
To
use
use-
a lot of butter.
Okay.
I'm just going to use the whole stick.
Okay.
I'll put that one back if you don't need it.
No, I'll use it.
Okay.
Do you want to put garlic with it?
No, do you want garlic in it?
No, I'll put it with the fish then.
Okay. We're at 35 minutes.
Okay. That's pretty good. We said an hour, so that's
We did.
actually
Yeah.
kind of cool.
So this ice cream is like so good.
It is really good. It's just peach.
I'm gonna have more ice cream.
Okay.
I'll buy some.
Don't worry about it.
It is so good. Holy cow. So good. Holy. Ew. It's good.
That's awesome. That is the brand I like to buy because they use good ingredients.
Okay. You could tell our audience what you're putting in the bowl.
Ginger, rosemary. This is just stuff I just have, so why not use it? That's my logic in using it. And then I'll probably put maybe a little paprika and some garlic. And turmeric. How long does the asparagus go in the oven?
25 minutes.
Okay. I'm just gonna put just a little bit of like coconut aminos in. Oh, it's boiling. And
I'm
then
just gonna
what?
stare at myself in the camera.
I always do this. I throw away the thing before I remember. I didn't read the whole thing. Then I have to look, go in the garbage, look at the thing.
Mhm.
So unsanitary.
I got a friend request, and the guy's holding something weird, so I just have to let Sarah laugh real fast. What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
It looks like e-liquid. Just kidding. Metal canisters
Hold
with
on, but what's back there? Those scrolls?
maybe.
But what is he holding then?
Maybe it's special scrolls.
It looks like plastic bottles, though.
I don't have any
Clearly, it's important to
idea.
because it's a profile picture. Look at this one. What is he doing?
Yeah, is he about to climb that wall?
I don't know. I'm not friending him because I don't want him to know I made fun of him.
No.
Okay. How long does it take to warm up the oven? Like 50 minutes? How long has it been? It feels like a long
Oh
time.
yeah, I have to put timer on. I forgot.
For what?
For the rice.
Is the rice in already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. How long do you cook your rice for?
Well, it's an hour, but I'm gonna put 50 minutes and see. And check it then. Because I forgot to put the timer on, and I don't know how much time has passed. You know what's another thing too? Like dudes have watched me prepare food and been like, "Why the fuck are you cutting it like that? Why are you cutting it like everything I do is weird?" And so a lot of times I'm sort of like, I don't really want to be on a cooking show. I just do what I'm doing. Maybe it's not acceptable to you, sir. But I don't
All that
really-
matters is it tastes good.
Yeah. What does it matter? Maybe it takes me a little longer. Just deal with it.
This ice cream is really good. Okay. Oh, I didn't really like that movie. Okay. Sorry. I think this is the boring part of the video.
Yeah. Yeah. We could pause it for a minute.
They say not to do that. And remember when we did it that one time, then we didn't have any volume? Because we can really edit stuff. We're trying to do less editing. Or less taking out of the
experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making a teeny little, like, not very long marinade.
Okay.
Nope, don't put them in yet.
Why?
How long do they take? 25 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so give it like until the rice is about at that point, and then we will be able to have everything done at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I do.
All right. It's really hard for me to tell. But this is hard to shake out. Like,
What is that?
This is the turmeric.
Oh, okay.
I put some cardamom, turmeric, curry, just a little bit of curry. It's not going to be like a curry, but a little undertone of it is nice sometimes.
So I have a Facebook notification. It says, one new notification. A lot has happened since you've been on Facebook. Last, I'm still on Facebook. Yeah, okay.
I don't get it.
It's saying a lot has happened since you've been on Facebook, and I'm still on Facebook.
Oh, as though you've taken a break somehow.
No, I'm just like always on it.
It would make more sense if they sent me that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
For example.
Exactly. So, what's his name commented on, did the same thing. I had to delete that one again. Can you read it?
Yeah, but I don't know that's that. I don't know.
It doesn't bother you?
No. But I mean, kinda, yeah, because
it does to me.
Yeah, he doesn't know you. Okay. It's not like you guys are friends or something, or whatever.
Well, that's why you block those people.
Yeah, I'm much less public than you are with Facebook, so I rarely, like, yeah, I'm not even searchable for some people. Oh, these are a little bigger than I thought. That's okay.
As I hoisted my own luggage into the trunk, my very Polish cab driver, impressed, shouted, "Strong girl, farmer?" And this is the only way I wish strange men to speak with me moving forward.
I remember at Costco. At Costco, I was like, yeah, this guy called me a beast today, and you were like, what? And I'm like, hey, because I picked up this cat litter when it took a girl and another guy to do it together, and they were like, she's a beast, and I'm like, I grew up on a farm. I'm like, total lie. I just didn't
Just
want
because
to.
you're strong doesn't
I
mean
didn't
you grew
want
up
to.
on a farm.
Yeah, I'm like, I grew up on a farm.
What if it makes people feel better?
If it makes you feel better. If it makes you happy. Sorry. This is giving a really lemony sort of feel, citrusy feel, even though I use no citrus, which is a really good sign to me.
Okay.
I think it's going to be yummy. Just telling you the thoughts in my head.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You know, you could be not on Facebook and just conversing with me.
What are we going to talk about, Sarah?
Anything, you know. Just anything else but what you're doing on Facebook. I can't see what you're doing. It's not interesting to me.
I don't even know what you're doing because I don't cook.
I know, but we don't have to talk about what I'm doing. We can talk about anything. Probably. Yeah. I saw that look.
What look am I making?
You're like,
I'm not even thinking that. And you definitely didn't pull the same look I'm doing.
Did I not?
No, you looked like I was a doofus brain.
No, that's not what I was trying to impose. I was trying to pose you being snarky.
Okay.
Or portray.
So we'll get to hang out by the pool because they're painting the pool today. I think it's like 2 weeks, and then you can, and they'll fill up the pool, and we can swim in it.
Okay. Yay, the pool. Just kidding.
It's good for exercise.
I love swimming for exercise. I wonder if you can swim in the river.
I think the fish will eat you. That's what I was told.
Do people tube in the rivers around here?
I don't know.
I-
That's
What
the
do
Utah
you mean
thing.
the fish
Is that a
will eat
Minnesota
you?
thing?
Well, that's what I'm asking. I play in the rivers in Utah. Like,
I was
can I
never afraid of
play?
anything in Utah. Here they have like big, huge things that will eat you or take big gouges out of your leg. That's what I hear.
Sounds ridiculous.
Well, they are pretty
That's
vicious.
supposed to be like the Amazon. I was thinking more toxic, but rivers are the most clean thing. That's why I trust them the most. You know,
Yeah.
because they're flowing water.
I like rivers.
Yeah. And there's a huge river here.
Yeah. There's a
Why
couple.
couldn't that be fun?
Yeah. It's only fun until you get bitten by something.
That's just a thing that's the excitement and fun of the
Swimming
journey,
is you get
the
bitten by
adventure.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's why I want to go on the ocean and swim with the sharks. And I want to see a real octopus, like one of those big ones.
I think they're smart.
Octopuses?
Yeah. Octopussy, if you will.
Okay. Well, I think they probably are.
I'm totally joking. I think that there's actually a term. Octopus might be the plural term, and there's another term for them that's individual.
I could Google that and find out.
Okay, do that. Don't mess up your appetite.
It's octopuses.
Okay.
What did you say?
I said,
You said octopi.
yeah, what does that mean?
It's more standard to say octopuses, and it's preferred. In English, it's octopuses. Okay. Well, octopi and octopodes are also used. So you can call it both, but the standard is octopuses.
So octopus is octopus even a correct term at all?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you mean? It's just an octopus.
I'm just asking.
The
Wait.
plural is octopuses.